Okay. So I'm just making sure that everything is as it should be. Okay, so this is a sort of arm and glute focused situation. I've got some light weights and a stretchy band. We're going to start standing and we're going to start with some stretches just to mobilize and have a little check in. As always, please modify because you know stuff that I don't know about your body. And you'll do it maybe in a different way that's right for you. And if you have any questions, just shoot me an email, okay? Okay, let's come up to stand. I need a drink of water. The heat has been on again. Okay, so we don't need the weights or the band to begin. You can just come up to stand. Come a little bit closer. And we're going to start with a prayer. Just kidding. No, we're not. We're going to start with our hands in prayer position. And you can just stand up nice and tall, let your shoulders relax. And this is a stretch and about mobility here. So keeping the palms together, reach the fingertips up and bring the elbows together. Let's say elbows in front of the shoulders-ish, somewhere around there. And then we'll go back down and you'll kind of go as low as you can. So for me, it's right around the belly button. And I'm talking about like, can you keep your palms together? So you should feel a stretch in the fingers, the wrists, maybe other places. This is where I feel it. So we're going to do this 3 more times. We're going to add a nice deep breath. Inhale as you come up, bringing the elbows together, and then exhale as you come down. And again, inhale, come up. And exhale, come down. One more time. That is a deep stretch for the hands. And exhale, come down. We're going to hold it down here for a moment and see if you can let your shoulders relax a little bit and just move the head a little side to side. And take a nice deep breath. And then come back to center. And then we'll come back up, okay? So that was the first little stretch situation. The second one, I'm gonna reach one of my arms. This is my left that I'm starting with, straight out. Palm is down, and then I'm gonna reach my fingertips down and gently grab onto my hand. And this is just a deep stretch through now the top of the hand, the wrist into the forearm. I'm gonna release it for a moment and come up. And then back down again. I'm trying not to create any tension in the shoulder, the neck. Just stand as relaxed as you can. Sitting is fine too, if that sounds like a nice idea. We're just gonna do this one more time. Fingertips up. And then come down. Take a nice deep breath here. And then just relax the arm down and we'll of course do the other side. So palm down, fingers down. Yeah, and I'm sure one side just feels different from the other. This side, this is my dominant hand, so I feel this a lot more in my forearm. And then come up and down. Breathe. And one more. And down. I'm just gently pulling my fingers in towards my forearm here. Try and relax your shoulders a little bit. Oh, this is a good one. It's like going up my whole arm, actually. Ooh. One more breath here. And then just relax down. Okay, so now similar, yet we're gonna extend that first arm. Palm is up this time, and you'll gently grab onto your fingers with the opposite hand, and now pull back. The other stretch that we just did felt a little bit more intense than this, although this is a very deep stretch as well. Try and relax both your shoulders just a little bit and your jaw. And I'm just gonna make a fist, gentle fist, and then go back out again and give it one more of these stretches. And I'm just really not forcing anything here. Keeping the arm lifted deepens the stretch. See if you can grab your thumb too. I have like a deep stretch in through my thumb joint here right now. One more breath here. And then we'll release that. And then other side. Extend and pull back. Woo! Yeah, my right hand is a lot deeper of a stretch. Try and stand tall, relax your shoulders and your jaw. Again, if you want to sit through this, that's totally fine. Breathe. See if you can grab the thumb again so it gets included in the stretch. Let's release it for a minute and try it one more time. Yeah, again, the higher up, the deeper the stretch for me. One more deep breath here. And then release. Okay. And then just one more here, palms together. And I'm just going to go back and forth with my fingers. 1, 2, 3. And then move to the middle finger. 1, 1, 2. Isolate one set of fingers at a time. And then I'm moving to my ring fingers. Back, forth. Press with one. It's not easy. Feels really awkward. Pinkies, back and forth. Back and forth. Back and forth. Good. And then we can separate. Start with the pinkies. Roll in and then wrap the thumb around and then come back out. Pinkies roll in and then wrap the thumb around and have like a real fist going. One more time. Roll in and then wrap around. A couple of these things. Go the other way. Good. And then come all the way down. Okay. Now I'm going to grab the stretchy band for a bit of a shoulder warm up and stretch. This is a light stretchy band. Okay. I'm going to hold on. As you can see, a little bit wider than my shoulders. There's no tension there yet. Make this nice and light. Think shoulders down, stand tall, and then just reach out nice and wide. So let's see if we can let the shoulder blades slide together. This is the part where I think a little bit more about breathing into my waist. I'm probably going to spend the rest of the day breathing into my shoulders. So at least I can try to direct those nice deep breaths to a lateral waist place. Let's do 2 more here. One more time. And then come on back in. And I'm gonna release with one hand and bring the band behind me. My hands are probably just slightly wider than my shoulders, and my arms are just right behind me. And I'm gonna lift the chest as I bring my arms up and down. So this is a stretch, up, and it's for mobility as well. Breathe, 5. And I'm just pushing out into the band just a little bit. 4. I have my palms facing back right now. 3. And 2. And one more time. And we're going to do the same thing, but with the palms facing the tush. And see how that feels. And back. And 2. And 3. This is not just a stretch, by the way. This feels like work as well, a little bit. 2, and 1 more. And release that. Just let the shoulders roll a little bit. Gently hold on to your band with no tension. In fact, let some extra hang here quite a bit. We're going to be careful as we do this next bit. We're going to do a roll down, and then I'm going to tuck the band. I don't have too much. I'm going to end up rolling down and just gently tucking the band under my toes. If there's any risk of you like toppling over, it's the time change, we're all a little bit tired, just come closer to the wall or someplace that makes you feel like you're not going to fall, okay? So toes forward, take a nice deep breath. I'm going to roll down. And then you'll just kind of go as far as you feel like you should today. And I'm not going to like lift even my whole foot. I'm literally just putting the band underneath the ball of the foot and the toes. And then I'm going to soften my knees. And I'm just going to push into the feet and let the head hang down and start to come up an inch or 2. And you'll feel a deeper stretch through the shoulders and the upper spine. Release and come back down and relax the head and just really let the stretch, hanging stretch happen. And then come back up again. So I'm really just gently holding on, pushing down with my feet, and the resistance from the band is a stretch from my shoulders and my upper back. And then come back down and just hang for 1 more breath. Inhale, exhale here. And we'll just try that 1 more time. Now you can let the band stay there, just release it, and we'll slowly roll up. Slowly roll up and stand nice and tall. Okay, we're going to do a little bit more with the band later, but that's it for right now. Now we're going to just turn on some of the muscles in the legs a little bit more. So we don't need any weights just yet. Toes forward. And again, if you need a little extra assistance for your balance, just come to a chair or the wall to your side so you have a little something to check in with. I'm going to step my left foot forward and my right foot back. Left knee over the left foot. And I love this little series. This is all going to be about the back foot really and the back leg a little bit more. But let's just make sure the front leg really is aligned. Left knee over left foot. And my feet, excuse me, are about hip distance. So there's a wider foundation here. So back leg is straight, lift and lower the heel. Lift and lower the heel. Let's keep the left knee right over the foot along the way. So this is working the mobility of the ankle, right? Each time you put the ankle down, this can be a stretch for some of you through the calf, maybe even through the foot, who knows. We need this mobility to be able to do things with the feet, like climb hills, pick up our feet, so we can walk forward and all these things, right? So this is a really nice little mobility exercise. Plant your heel down and pause. Hands to hips, let's start here. Hips are looking straight ahead. Stick your booty out and your chest. And we're hinging forward. So I'm bringing my whole spine forward and then coming all the way back up and standing tall. I'm hinging forward here, bringing my chest towards the ground and then pushing up and standing tall. There's a few things happening here. Keeping the spine straight makes this a hinging exercise. We're activating the muscles in the backs of the legs, different for my left leg than my right. You're going to end up activating the glute and the backs of the muscles in the left leg, and for the right, for me, it's a deep stretch down the back of the leg, and at the top, if you stand really tall, it'll be a flexor stretch. Let's just do 2 more here. Hinging forward and coming up tall, and this is where I feel this stretch here, and then 1 more time. Okay, and then we'll switch to the other side. Opposite foot forward for me, it's my right, and again, feet about hip distance. Right knee over the right foot, stand tall, back leg is straight. back heel, up and down. Okay, so this is about mobility in that back foot. This is a pretty deep stretch for me on this side. I have like a foot thing here, so my mobility isn't the same as it is with my right foot, so this is a really great movement for me. So just focus on coming all the way down with the heel and then lifting up and keeping the back leg straight. We'll do 4 more here, and you're breathing. And 3, this is nice too if you want to do arms to the sides. 2, and 1 more. And you're gonna then put the heel down. So recheck in, right knee over the foot. I kind of like hands to hips. And then we're hinging forward. So it feels like tushy out, chest forward. And then when you push up, come all the way up and stand tall. And you may feel a stretch here. And forward. It's really easy to, when you lean forward, to round forward, like to drop the head and round the spine. Try to keep your chest forward and to almost stick your chest out and stick your booty out as you lean forward, because that's going to help to activate especially the right glute. And maybe you'll feel that when you're moving through this. And the whole right leg in a different way than the left. Let's do 5 more. 5. And 4. And 3. 2 more. And then last one. Yeah. And then step forward, okay? Let's do just a quick little twist here to warm up the midsection. Arms come out nice and wide. You can look at your right hand and follow your right hand as you twist to the right. Exhale, 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 exhale. Inhale, return to center. Other side. Inhale, center. Shoulders down. Inhale, center. Shoulders down. And then come back to the center. Right arm down, left arm up. Over. Open the ribs a little bit and then return, and other side. Energy through your midsection here. Try not to collapse as you come over to the side, but to stay lengthened. And then return to center. Quick little head circle, because why not? And you're breathing. And then one more the other way. And then come back to center. Okay, we're gonna do some hands and knees stuff to begin. We're gonna be there for a little while, and along the way, if you like the stuff that we're doing, but hands and knees isn't your favorite for a variety of reasons, I'm gonna try and write some modifications in the notes after this class is recorded. But initially I would say maybe a double mat if your knees are sensitive. Or even, we've done this before, making 2 fists or holding on to 2 heavier weights, like 8s. If you have a smaller hand, 5 or 8. If you have a bigger hand, 10. Just so you can grasp onto the weight and use your fist. All right, so that's my suggestion for now. But we're going to start here. The weights are close by. We're going to use those in just a minute. See if you can get your hands under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. And we're just going to look slightly out in front of where you would naturally, if you were to look down, just pick your head up and look slightly out in front. Small movement at first, forward and back here. And here is what I consider to be a strengthening, a restorative, a mobility exercise. We're just rocking back and forth. And you're just being careful. I certainly don't want to make your wrists angry, but this is a great way to work on strength and mobility in the wrist. This is what we did as wee little babies. Wee little babies. This is how we got our strength. And this is how a lot of us can get it back. It's a little different, but we're just going to do a few more here. Make sure you're breathing. 3 and 2 and 1. Good. I'm going to grab the weights and bring them forward. I'm going to put one close to my right hand, and I'm going to give one of them to my left knee. The weights will be entirely optional, okay? So if at some point you just don't like how this is going, just toss the weight to the side. It's not a big deal. The right weight I'm actually going to put right in between my two hands, and I'm going to use it in just a few minutes. So it ends up being right in the center like that, okay? I'm just going to keep myself like this for a second. Get yourself lifted through your chest. The left leg is going to lift away from the ground. And then when you come in, bring the knee forward a little bit towards the ribs and come up. Let's get the foot moving a little bit. It can be confusing. Let's like point and flex. I'm pointing as I bring the knee in and flexing as I lift up. We're gonna do 6 more here. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more, and then I'm going to hold the leg up, and I'm going to grab this lovely little weight with my right hand. I'm going to pull my elbow in towards my side here, and I'm going to extend and bend. We're going to incorporate the leg movement, but right now for me, my left hip is really perking up to do some good work here. So I'm going to extend the arm and then lift the leg. One goes up as the other one comes down. Belly is in. 4 more. 4, 3, lots of little muscle recruitment here through that right hip and the obliques. 2, 1 more. And then I'm putting down the weight and bring my knee back down. Take a breath. Don't get rid of that weight behind the left knee just yet. I'm going to switch back to this. Left leg, ready? Out to the side. And down. 2, 3. Try not to sink in the chest here. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Come all the way down, just rest for a moment. It's always fascinating to me how much the right leg is doing. Stabilizing is a lot of work, and that's what the right leg is doing. 1 more variation here, okay? Lift the chest, bring the left leg back up, hold here, lift the chest again. So I'm not using this little weight. I'm just going to keep my left leg lifted and bring my right arm out to the side, straight out like you're half of an airplane, and then lower it back down. Ooh, 5, 4, you can use the weight if you want. I feel like it's nice to go without it for this one. 3, 2, 1. Put your right hand back down. Last little bit with this left leg, little pulse. 8, 7, lead with your heel. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ooh, and then come all the way down. Let's take the weight out and just a quick little jazz hand wrist twirl situation. Take a nice deep breath. Okay, so I'll come to, so we just did the left leg. I'll kind of switch a little bit. So now we're taking that one weight, bringing it right behind the right thigh, getting that other weight ready, bring it in between both hands. Just get yourself lifted through your chest, belly button is in, knees are right under the hips, and we'll start lifting and lowering here. For me, I notice that like the weight in my hands is shifting a little bit, so you can adjust yourself if you need to. You can get your foot moving a little bit. I think I liked flex on the way up, point on the way in. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more, and then then in. Just rest down for a moment. I'm going to switch like this so you can see what I did on the other side again. So I'm grabbing the weight with my left hand. I'm going to bring my right leg up and just hold here. Get yourself lifted through your belly and your spine. Bend, extend, and bend. Extend. And we can start incorporating the movement with the leg. As the arm comes down, the legs go up. Woo! And switch. It's harder on this side for me to balance. And breathe. 4. Try and lengthen out your spine here. 3. 2. 1. Come down for a moment with both. A little breaky, breaky, breaky. Take a nice deep breath. We're going back to lifting that right leg again. Right here. Oh, this is the fire hydrant. Out to the side. Out to the side. Nice deep breaths here. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. All the way down. Take a quick breath here before we bring that left arm out to the side. Take a breath. Come back again. Bringing the right leg up and holding it there. Bringing the left arm out to the side. Lift your chest away from the ground. Left arm. 2, 3, 4. Give me 2 more here. 5. Replace the hand down, back leg, little pulse. 8. Ooh, I dropped my weight. 7. Keep going. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come all the way down. Okay, let's take that weight out. And actually, I'm going to grab both weights here. And I'm coming into a kneeling position. If you have any modifications that you need for kneeling that aren't clear for you, again, please reach out. I'll help you in the future. So we're going to be, arms are going to be kind of out to the sides with the palms up. This is like a 2-for-1 deal. When you press your legs down and bring your hips forward, the arms come out like you're kind of presenting something to the room in front of you. And then you'll bend at the elbow and sit back towards the tush. Come up, squeeze the tushy and press the hip bones forward. Keep going here. I'll give you a little bit of a side view. This is a lot like an exercise on the reformer. Just 4 more. And 3. And 2. And 1 more. And then come all the way down. Okay, good. So we are going to put the weights down next to where we're going to lie down. This next bit, we've done some of it before. I wanted to go through, okay. So we're going to come onto our sides. We'll do like the same exercise 3 times back to back. So the first one is coming all the way down, head on arm, knees bent. It's a rotator exercise. I'm going to hold on to both of my weights here. Okay, so 4 pounds total. If you have any connective tissue stuff going on or pain, this is a great exercise to do without the weights to work on mobility. Okay, so don't feel like you're cheating if you're like your body's telling you, oh, these weights are just too much. I would rather you work the range of motion more than anything else here. Okay, so keep the elbow in towards the ribs. How about that neck? Nice and long, and you're breathing. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, one more. And then come all the way down. I'm gonna put those weights right in front of me, and then I'm gonna perk up and come right onto my forearm here. Right onto the forearm. Knees are gonna go back, just so you can make the whole front of you as straight of a line as possible. So it almost feels like a bit of a modified side plank at first, and that's really what it is. Push down through your bottom elbow, looking forward. Hips up, hips down. Hips up, hips down. Take your time. 3, 4, 5. This next one we're going to hold. Hold right here. Top knee. Up, down. 2. If lifting the knee is too much, just keep it down and hold the position. 4, 5, one more, and 6. Come all the way down, and let's return to this first position right on your side. Okay, get yourself long through your spine, and I'm going to grab those weights again. Try and roll right on your side so you're not leaning forward or leaning back, right on your side. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, one more. Okay. That was exciting. Okay, so come back here again. Try and get your elbow under your shoulder. Try and get your hips forward. I like arm up here. You can also probably just keep your hand on your hip. So we're lifting the hips first. 6. Plug your shoulders in, keep your neck long. 5, 4, 3, 2, one more, and we're holding right here, top knee. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, ooh, gosh, one more. Oh my gosh. Okay, we said 3, one more of each. Take a nice deep breath. Get yourself settled here, lengthen your spine, and breathe. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and one more. Come all the way down. Say goodbye to those weights for a second. Come up one more time, okay? If you would like, if you're feeling saucy, you can bring a weight behind your top knee. I don't know if I'm gonna like it. Let's see how this goes. Press your hips forward a little bit, shoulders plug in. The exercise begins when you push the floor away and the hips come up. We're 6, 5, 4, nice deep breaths along the way. 3, 2, we've got to hold the next one. Top leg. Kind of awkward, but it's working. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and come all the way down. Okay, I'm going to take that weight out, and we're going to come onto our backs. All right? Come onto your back. Weights close by, we'll use those in just a minute. Before we do the other side, we're going to be here for just a moment, so push down through your feet. Let's scooch the feet in relatively close to the tush. I think it feels kind of intuitive. If you're too far away or too close, it's going to feel awkward in the knees and the hips, so shimmy around until it feels like a nice distance. Push down through your arms. I like palms down. Inhale and exhale. Can we do 2 more breaths and find these lateral breathing muscles? Can you just fill up your waist? And then as you exhale, think about your hip bones pulling in towards one another. You don't have to rock through your spine and your pelvis to breathe. See if you can remain just fairly neutral and just breathe without moving your bones around. Just really fill up the lungs and the waist and then exhale. Let's do 1 more together. Okay, so I'm going to start really pushing down through the arms and the feet and then bringing the hips up. When I come up, a little bit of a tuck to the pelvis. It's not really a tuck, but it feels that way to me. And that makes me use my glutes a little bit more, and it creates a bit of a stretch through the tops of the thighs. Arms are long, neck is long. We're just going to do 8 more. Nice, easy hip lifts here. 8. Try not to hold your breath. I like exhale to come up. 7. Take your time here. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1 more. Come all the way down. Give your shins a quick little hug here. If your knees are not happy, you can hold on behind your thighs. Otherwise, right onto the shins. Exhale, curl the head, neck, and shoulders up. 3 more. Head down with the inhale. Curl up, exhale. One more. Transfer your hands to holding on behind your thighs. Rock up to sit. Bring your hands around to your shins and come up to sit tall. We're going to flip over to the other side. So now I'm coming onto my left side. I'm bringing my weights with me. And I'm going to pretend for 2 seconds like it's nap time. But it's not. Bend your knees, grab your weights. Okay, so again, if you have any scar tissue or yucky feelings in the neck and the shoulder, just do this for mobility's sake. This is such a great movement to practice, even without loading up a little bit, okay? Straighten out your spine. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 more. And then come all the way down. Put the weights to the side and get propped up. Try to get this elbow as close to being directly under the shoulder as you can. Double up with your mat if your elbow is sensitive. Get your knees to get pressed away so you can bring your hips forward and take a breath. 6. Try and lengthen out through your spine. So each time you come up, it's like the crown of the head is reaching one way and the knees are kind of facing the other. 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Lift and hold, top knee. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come all the way down. And again, please modify along the way if this side is different from the other side, okay? Let's grab the weights again, lengthen out the spine, draw the abdominals in. 8, 7, 6. Try and let your deep breaths be part of the movement. They don't have to completely intertwine with the movement, but let it be the thing that informs the way you move. So the breath is the basis of the movement. Let's do 2 more. And 1 more. And then put the weights down. Come up again. Knees come away, hips come forward, elbow under shoulder, push the floor away. 6 and 5, 4, 3, 2, one more. Hold here, top knee, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come all the way down. 2-second nap. Get ready for your next set of both of these guys. Lengthen out your neck. Take a couple deep breaths. Find your abdominal connection. And 8. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. And one more. Come all the way down. Okay, so this is our, if you're feeling saucy, grab that leg. You put it behind your top leg. It'll be used for the knee lift in the second part. Push down through the elbow to plug the shoulder in. Take a nice deep breath. 6 and 5, 4, 3, 2, we're holding, and then the top knee. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come all the way down. Come onto your backs again. Come onto your backs again. We're going to do a little bit of stuff in the same position we were in before. Knees bent, feet relatively close to your tush. I'm going to be grabbing my light weights. Okay, we're going to use these. Again, if these little cute weights don't serve you, just put them to the side. They're not even necessary if you don't like them, okay? So we're gonna start, this is so nice and light. Think about lengthening the spine, sliding your elbows away from your shoulders to plug the shoulders in. Think elbows one direction, crown of the head in the other. And we're gonna press the arms straight up. This is the part where you imagine you're moving through air that's a little thicker than it is, and then come back down. Can you incorporate that lateral breath? Reach up. And we're going to add a hip lift here. So the hips will come up as the arms go down. And you can kind of press into the elbows as your hips come up. Opportunity when you bring your hips up to push through, especially the heels, so you get the glutes to fire. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, one more. Good. Now I'd love for you to keep yourself in this position, but bring your hips down a teeny bit. So hips about a quarter of the way up, elbows down, knuckles up, neck is long. Walk your feet in towards one another so they're fairly close. 2 arm positions. You can either stay here or bring your arms down by your sides, whichever one suits you. Shift your weight into your right foot. Bring the left leg up and then back down. Shift your weight into your left foot. And down. Shift again. And down. Shift. If this is going well, opposite arm, opposite leg. Opposite arm comes up as the opposite leg lifts. long neck here. 3. And 3. 2. 2. 1. And 1. Come all the way down. Lower the hips down. Good. Take a nice deep breath here. Walk your feet and your knees together. Extend the arms up. Arms are going to come straight out to the sides. Inhale and then exhale. This is a lateral breath that happens along the way. So see if you can find those deep belly muscles as you breathe. We're just doing 4 more here. 4. 3. 2. 1 more. Good. Now you're going to bend at the elbow, and we'll keep this bent arm position as you widen again. So you're coming out each time to this cactus or goalpost shape, and then exhale. Return. When you return, bring your elbows in towards one another and let your wrists face one another. Breathe. 4. 3. Long neck. 2. 1 more. Come up and hold. Elbows can separate so they're just about as wide as your shoulders. Extend and bend. You can bring your weights down towards your ears. Long neck. And 8. So this is nice and light. Work on envisioning the air being a little thicker. 7. And 6. 5. And 4. 3. 2. 1 more. And then come all the way down. Okay, I'm going to have you find that cactus position one more time. I'm going to hold on to my weights and keep my arms wide. And I'm going to bring my knees over to one side. I'm bringing my knees to the left. And I'm going to look to the right. Breathe. Breathe. Give yourself 2 more deep breaths here. And then slowly and carefully make your way to the other side. Ooh. And breathe. Try and with your exhales, try and release any tension you're feeling right now in your neck, your shoulders, your forehead, who knows where else. So many pots. 1 more deep breath here. Okay, you can leave your weights there. Just let them roll out of your hands. Bring the arms back down, kind of out to the sides a little bit. Roll back to the center with the legs. I'm going to keep my arms a little bit wide, almost like an upside down V. My head is the point and the arms are kind of wide. And the knees are going to be over the belly button. I'm going to use my deep breathing muscles and my obliques and belly muscles to bring the knees right and left here. See if you can keep, when you bring the knees in one direction, see if you can keep the opposite shoulder close-ish to the ground, if not connected. Deep belly muscles here. 4, 4, and we're going to add here for the next 2 sets. When you come over in one direction, pause, extend and bend, whoo, and then come to the other side, pause, extend and bend. Again, one more each way. Other side. And come back to the center, hold here. Flex your feet and let your calves just relax down to the backs of the thighs. Bring your arms a little bit closer to your sides. Inhale as you lower your heels toward the ground. Exhale, push through the palms and bring the knees in towards the belly button. You don't have to lift your booty when you bring your legs back in, but it should almost feel like that. But I'm not asking you to curl up. 5 more. 5. 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Hold here, hands back around to your shins, wide elbows, exhale, head, neck, and shoulders, curl up. Inhale down, exhale up. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Hold on behind your thighs and rock up. Good. Okay, one more time on the hands and knees. We're almost there, you guys. One more time here. No weights needed. Bring your hands under your shoulders and your knees under your hips. Try and find that nice long spine. Let's just do a quick cat-cow. Round and arch. Again. Round and arch. Now come to neutral. Come with neutral. Keep your knees where they're at. Walk your hands forward and shift your weight forward. See if you can get your hands under your shoulders-ish, okay? Fingertips forward. Ignite the muscles up the backs of the legs. Like give the tush a little bit of a squeeze, draw the abdominals in. 6 wide elbow push-ups. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1 more. Come up to the top, hold here. Walk your hands back. Curl your toes forward, feet together, knees slightly apart. Slight rounded spine. Exhale, knees up. Inhale down. Four more. Two more. Last one. Come all the way down. Bring your arms up to the ceiling. Hook your thumbs. Bring your chin down just a little bit, side to side. One more each way. And then bring the arms all the way down. Okay, I'm going to take a down dog stretch before I come up to stand. You can join me if you like. Even here, try and let your head be heavy. Shoulders kind of slide away from the ears. Give yourself 2 deep breaths here. And then I'm going to walk my hands back towards my feet. Let the upper body hang. Soften those knees, and then one more time, push through the feet. Slowly rebuild. Breathe, breathe, breathe. We did it, you guys. Have a super day. May the force be with you. You're the awesomest.